Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the WFSO Aftermath. Um, of course, you got people that's watching on YouTube and Twitch Live, and also you'll be watching on YouTube on here on pre-recorded. Just mostly the pre-recorded episodes will probably most likely will go on our website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weekly.com, either on our videos, Real Milwaukee Bucks fan part, or Milwaukee Development. Just depends on what we talk about. So, as y'all probably see, we are going to talk about the results of WWE Deadline, which they normally would call like an NXT Premium Live event. Normally it'll be NXT Deadline or something like that. So, I guess now WWE has now got the sudden change, or it may have been something that I missed. I don't know. See, there's probably a couple of news that we want to talk about wrestling wise. So, talk about that. The Bucks and Nets game, and what a game. And we'll talk about that. Any like Marvel or DC news? So there's probably not that many, but we're gonna talk about them anyway. And like for Venom, The Last Dance is gonna be his final week before it goes on digital this Tuesday.
Venom.
So we're gonna talk about
Venom. Venom.
What an awesome song for a soundtrack.
Venom. That's the only lyrics I know to the song. So I was just sitting going, Venom. And then I'll pretend to rap. Venom. No? Okay.
Then talk about a little bit of Milwaukee development. So it's probably like one article. Like I already talked about majority of stuff that was going on the past video, which will probably be posted up on the screen very soon. If you want to look at the live version, which is what these people are watching right now, all you gotta do, the click thing probably already went up. So go back to that and click it. But anyways, let's start with these results for the WWE Deadline, the very last PLE event of the year for them. If you want to say like a special event, this won't be the last. The last one will be this coming Saturday, which will be Saturday's night main event, which will be on NBC. So, watch out for that one. Hey there. So, I guess they kind of like spoiled it for y'all right here if y'all didn't see it yesterday. I had to watch it this morning because I was at a different event. And we know you don't like the certain person.
That was a really bad hiss.
Yeah, I know.
There we go.
Okay, let's just do it this way. So, thought we already would have it on there, and there's.
What is going on out there?
I don't know.
I don't know if any of you guys can hear it, but there are a lot of sirens going on outside right now, and I wonder if it's to do with what we heard about 10 minutes before that.
What? I thought it was like a few hours ago.
No, it was a couple of... Before I went into my shower, I heard it too.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought it was like a few hours ago.
There was one then too.
Oh. Let's... Dang. I know around this time they let some people get away with whatever, but dang.
Get on with your show.
I'm going, as y'all probably see, of course you know that Wesley, Nathan Frazier, Javon Evans, and Ethan Page were already on this Iron Man Survivor match. Well, the men's Iron Survivor, I should call it. But Obafemi got added into there because apparently the end of this past Tuesday's NXT that Eddie Thorpe got, I would say he got beat up and just couldn't compete. So could have been in the hands of Obafemi, or it could be hands in somebody else. Thanks for the like and thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. But yeah, Obafemi ended up winning the of course the men's Iron Survivor Challenge. So, and they mentioned later on in the show that anyone that wins the Iron Survivor challenges from the men and women, they each will get a title shot on New Year's Evil, which will be in L.A. Which I think it probably would happen probably after they well, it probably would make sense since Raw will be there on January 6th, so most likely the New Year's Evil will be January 7th. So kind of makes sense. So I don't know if they're gonna do like a 2-week event or just like one day and just be like regular and just make it as a special event. So yeah, but yep, about Femi, the way he Marvel say he almost dominated in that match, but it was that pin that scored him like 2 pins, like choke slam. I forgot the two that he choke slam. They ended up choke slamming him and ended up hitting him 1, 2, 3, and he ended up getting like 3 wins. So but yeah. So Owen Fanny will get his NXT Championship match.
Yeah.
On New Year's Evil. And in a way, like of course I got that match wrong. And I think I only got like 2 matches wrong, I believe. But yeah, I know this one I got right. Lola Vice did defeat Jada Parker in NXT Underground match. If y'all not familiar, for probably those who's watching on the pre-recorded, that's Sierra. She's from here, and she got to be like one of the people on the side for the NXT Underground match. So that was some good. But yeah, that was a good match, and I kind of knew Lola Vice was gonna stay like undefeated in that type of match. Now this match I was wrong about. I thought Miles Moore and Tavion Heights was going to actually win it, but somehow, some way, Fraxium, that's what they call themselves now. Axiom and Nathan Frazier retained the tag titles. So I was kind of shocked about that after what happened to Nathan Frazier earlier on in the first match. Had like a broken nose, and he ended up having a broken nose again during this match, and still went on. So I'm just kind of surprised that he came okay, and although it was a miscue by Axum and Frazier, they managed to win it. Semi-main event, Trick Williams did defend against Rich Holland, which he ended up winning. Trick Williams ended up retaining the NXT title. This one I was wrong about too, because I thought since they're saying like Trick Williams is going to get called up soon to the main roster, well, that's the rumor, that he was going to drop it to Rich Holland. But from what it seems like, it is a possibility that he may drop it to Oba Femi. That's a possibility, and you never know. But yeah, you already know about what happened if y'all see. Sorry, I did not try to yarn, but anyways, Julia did win the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Didn't think she was gonna get like another rematch after the match she had against Roxanne Perez on, I think it was a September episode of NXT. No. It was the network premiere was just a debut on the CW that day. Where she had title shot against Roxanne Perez, so she's getting another one. I thought somebody different was gonna like take that challenge, and my pick was wrong, which was Stephanie Van Cure, Van Queer, but did not win. And it kind of came down because everybody else by maybe like less than a minute left into the whole thing. At least everybody had got a pin. But Julia out of nowhere and I forgot who she pinned. I think it was Soul because she pinned. Then it was like 10 seconds left, and everybody else tried to get like a pin and stuff, and Stephanie Van Cleer was trying to get a pin on Julia, but it was too late, and match was over. So that did close the show, and they did like a big celebration, and I'm kind of glad they had this women's match, the main event, like cause you always have matches that what a way to kick off the event with a women's match. Like, seriously? Well, I'm just glad they changed that. So yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to think. Like, I'm gonna grade this and rate this as well. Probably because it looked like it was over 3 hours, and maybe they could have added like one more match. But like I said, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. That's would be the rating, and I will give the grading of this a A-. Like the same reason, like matches not they could have added like one more match or something like that, and I don't know. It's just part of me just don't think sometimes, like, just don't get it, like why they don't do like at least one or two more matches in there. But I know they want to like show like the more of the action than than the quality, how many matches. But it's just my opinion that I guess you want more, and they say less is more, but no, more is more in my case. So Saturday night main event, maybe something to see this Saturday, and next Sunday right here on the program we will talk about that and see how it goes. Now let's go to, because there was a couple of wrestling news that I was going to talk about, but I'm trying to look on here. This was one of them. Of course, it seems like Tony Khan provides like an update on AEW All In, which will be here on the and here like the suburb of Dallas, July 12th. With pre-sale available until this was today. Okay, so the pre-sale went today. So let's see. So they said they had already surpassed a big financial milestone, which is kind of like hard to believe. Let's see. Okay, and the official tickets goes on sale tomorrow. Okay. So I probably will get back to like talking about this like when we had like the numbers, or probably would just put just say like what their numbers they get in their first few days so far. It's like they're not saying that wait, All In, the big stadium show, the first time anybody in America since the 90s has attempted to do a stadium show in America. No other wrestling company, any alternative wrestling company has tried this. Have you seen some of the recent shows of WWE? Like, that's crazy. That's unbelievable that he would say that. Oh, God.
But remember, some people can't see past certain things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, from what it seems like. Yeah, this is just crazy.
There's a term for that. It's called a material witness.
let's see. Let's just go. There's one more thing to talk about, but I think Tony Khan saying that is kind of BS, and that's why he needs to drop at least the head of creative position. And also, I will say CEO, but then again, he owns the company anyway, so I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's just like,
I swear, Tony Khan is like the Elon Musk of the wrestling world. Just annoying and thinks he knows everything.
yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's see if they have like more information on what I just mentioned about the New Year's Evil. You might as well say that's going to be a special event. That's not going to be like a PLE. It's going to be a special event that's going to be shown on the CW on NXT. So let's see. Like I said, Ava did mention it earlier about New Year's Evil. So let's see if there's more information on that. Oops. Yep, Tuesday, January 7th in Los Angeles. I kind of figured, that's what it's going to be since, Raw will be debuting on Netflix a day earlier. While there's no word on the specific venue which the show will occur, the time and location, let's see. Oh, sorry, the timing and location on the significant as WWE Raw's company main roster flagship show begins its move to Netflix the night before. Of course. WWE has now opened up a transfer window which superstars across Raw, NXT, and WWE SmackDown can be shuffle around ahead of the brand premiere. So this say which means NXT's New Year's Evil may include some main roster faces as well. So that'll be something. Y'all probably saw Tiffany Stratton earlier on the show too, saying possibly she could cash it in on the NXT title, which she can, but like why? Like why just do that? It just, I don't know. Just part of me just thinking that it just doesn't make any sense. And of course, they also mentioned on that event, Trick Williams would defend the NXT Championship against Omar Femi, who, like I said, won the Iron Survivor match. But yeah, I guess like if we know like the location or figure out where it's gonna be, we will let you know. Or they'll probably will be on Raw or NXT, or they may mention it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Tuesday on NXT. Who knows? But anyways, let's move on from that to the Bucks game, which they did win 118 to 113, and like I said, what a
Not shaking my head. The fact, like, damn, how many times did like that?
But anyways, yeah, like the good fourth quarter, and like I said, once again, in one part, I do want to apologize to you guys about saying that Torian Prince should have played more. He only played like 12 minutes. It was because he was like fluid. I guess he was playing with the what they call it, non-COVID illness. So he played through that on Thursday and Friday. I'm sorry, he played through that Friday, and it just wasn't enough, and he wasn't like yeah, it's just one of those things that it just didn't work out, and so they just rest him for the rest of the day, the rest of the game, I should say. Sorry. It was very close. That almost the Bucks almost went back to their same ways, but like I said, the fourth quarter they cleaned up, and they had a very good second half. Which they had a good first quarter, 27 to Brooklyn's 25, and that's the lowest that Brooklyn had scored. And second quarter, as you see, 24 to 27, Brooklyn was up, and that's the lowest that the Bucks had scored. Now I'm gonna get to the third quarter, where both teams scored their highest. but Bucks was up 35-34 in that third quarter. Then you got the fourth quarter, which made a little bit of a difference. Because on the end of the third quarter they were tied, and 32-27 the Bucks was up, and it's good to see them winning the second half because it seems like either the third or fourth quarter would be their biggest problem, and it's good to see that change. So that's a good thing. Plus, their fourth win on the road, and now they like above 500 once again, being lost two straight. So they won 10 of their last 13. So that's the start. Let's just go to the standings. We'll start with the not like team status, I should say. We'll go with the Bucks first. 39-68 with 57.4% from the field. It seems like that's their normal average with making 3 pointers. So it's 15 out of 31 with 48% from the three, which is pretty good. Free throws, you already know the issue with that. But then again, Damian Lillard missed 2 free throws, which is uncommon. But 25 of 32 was 78.1% from the free throw line. Yeah, they really got to fix the offensive rebounds. Like, they fixed it on Friday when they played against Boston, but just seemed like it wasn't much this time. I guess it's like either, they made their shots or, or Brooklyn was getting a lot of the defensive rebounds. So 3 offensive rebounds with the total rebounding of 31. Assists is a little bit better with 26. Is that? I think that. I'm sorry, I just went up a bit. Sorry about that. Yeah, 6. They had 6 steals, 7 blocks, but the turnovers were crazy in the first half, and they kind of calmed it down in the second half. But total turnovers they have is 16, and let me look at something. God, you got Damian Lillard with 7, and Giannis with an average of 3, so not too bad for Giannis, but yeah, Damian Lillard really. Okay, now to team status for Brooklyn. But yeah, of course for Brooklyn, Cam Thomas was out, and they said somebody else was out, and I forgot who it was. But anyways, 41-81 with 50.6, I would say 51% from the field. A little bit better for the Bucks. A little bit better for Brooklyn over the Bucks. 16 of 35 with I would say 46% from 3. And of course their free throws is they only missed 1, 15-16. I would say with 94% from the free throw line. Oh yeah, they ain't get that many offensive rebounds either, but they got more than the Bucks. They got it with 7, and with total of 30 rebounds. 24 assists. Yeah, they got more steals than the Bucks. 9 steals, and Bucks got more blocks than Brooklyn. Brooklyn only got 3, and not that bad of a turnover for Brooklyn, only with 9. So now let's go to team status. Player status, I should say. Yeah, of course you get something from your big 2, but yeah, it was not great for Damian Lillard. He didn't shoot that much, but still, it just didn't look right. It was just mostly he on the attempt it was 3s. So we'll talk about that in a bit. Let's get to Giannis. He tied with the game high of 34 points, 3 blocks, which is good. 1 steal, 4 assists. Like I said, he got to be a little bit better than that. But I know, sometimes he does pass, but it end up being that he, the other person doesn't make it, but still, just you can pass a little bit more. 11 rebounds, so he has a double-double. And had 2 offensive rebounds, 6 of 10 from the free throw. Didn't get to the free throw that much. And 14 of 22 from the field. Damian Lillard with 15 points, 7 turnovers, 1 steal, 11 assists, so he got a double-double as well. 6 rebounds, so yeah, he was kind of close to a triple-double. 9-11 from the free throw, 2-7 from 3, 2-7 from the field. So before like I go on, the big three, of course Middleton, Giannis, and Dame combined with 60 points, and I think it's like about what's that? I think it was like about, let's see, about 21 assists combined. So Chris Middleton been passing the ball as well. But let's talk about the big star of the game, which Bobby doing good on off the bench for once. Besides like 2 costly mistakes that he done, but he actually doing good. He got the bench high for the team. I don't know if it was the bench high overall, but 23 points, 3 blocks, was something you never expect out of him, but that's good. 1 steal, 1 assist, only 5 rebounds. So yeah, kind of a little bit less than with his 18 rebounds that he had on Friday. And he had like 7 offensive rebounds at that time. Perfect 5 for 5 from 3, and 9 of 10 from the field. So yeah, you might as well say he kind of saved his team, and they did keep him in for what was the final 6 minutes? I think it was like the final 5-6 minutes of the fourth quarter. And I know everybody thought it was going to be a bad move, but it ended up working out pretty good for Bobby. I hit a couple of threes during that time too, so yeah, that's good. Chris Middleton, he only played like less minutes, but I'm glad they actually have him like fourth quarter, like let him play and finish the game. So that's a smart move on Doc's part. But I'm still not going to call him, as some other people call him, as a savior of the Bucks. Alright, his points and assists is okay, but with him you expect him a little bit better. But then again, they only played him like 20 minutes, so I really don't get that. If he played like 23 minutes Friday, he could have played more today. I don't know, but anyways, he had 11 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw, 1 of 3 from 3, and yeah, his field goal shooting wasn't that great. 3 of 8 from the field. Then you got Gary Trent Jr. Also did good today. 20 points, 1 steal, 5 of 5 from the free throw, 3 of 7 from 3, and 6 of 10 from the field. And you see AJ Green kind of got here, so he was perfect from field goal. Anyways, let's move on to Brooklyn. Let's see, Dorian Finney-Smith returned. I think they said this was the second game that he played since his return. Thank you.
I'll be back.
Okay. Anyways, he had 9 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 3 of 5 from 3, but 3 of 7 from the field. I would just say he's like 0-2 from like shooting the mid range or layup or something. I just put it that way. Cam Johnson, with 26 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, 3 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds. Perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw, 4 of 8 from 3, and 9 of 16 from the field. So yeah, he was doing good today. Nick Claxton had 21 points, 2 blocks, 3 steals, 10 rebounds, so double-double for him, with 3 offensive rebounds. 3 of 3 from free throw, 0 of 1 from 3, and I'm surprised he attempted that because he's normally not that good at shooting threes, and 9 of 14 from the field. Dennis Schroeder did very well against the Bucks. He tied with Giannis with the game high of 34 points. He had 11 assists, so he has a double-double. 3 rebounds, 4 or 5 from the free throw, 4 or 7 from 3, and 13 or 19 from the field. I guess we cannot talk much about their bench because their bench really didn't do much of anything. So Bobby Portis did score the overall bench high. Yeah, because I thought, and another thing that I'm shocked about as well, I should mention, that Ben Simmons is on the bench. Yeah, so I'm surprised about that. I'll just read his numbers anyway for the 18 minutes they gave him. Only 1 assist and 3 rebounds, so...
See?
Oh, yeah, I saw him. You're right.
I know.
But...
Gloat.
But the final score is 118 to 113. Bucks over the Brooklyn Nets, which Bucks is now 12 of 11 for the season, and Brooklyn is 10 of 14. So before then, they were both like Bucks was in the 7th seed, and Brooklyn was 8th. So earlier in the season, on October 27, Nets beat the Bucks 115-102. They did mention that during the game as well. And of course, Bucks had beat them today. So, the next 2 games are going to be, in Milwaukee. You got the Nets and the Bucks the day after Christmas. So that game. So they're going to face each other within the next few weeks. And I think, a week later... actually exactly a week later, they'll face each other for the final time this season at home. Well, Bucks will face them at home as well. So, that's interesting. And the NBA Cup tournament starts this Tuesday, so that's where their next game will be. And I think this is their second time playing Orlando. So, I think most likely they're going to end up playing them, I think, 5 times this season. Hey, it was like that with Indiana in New York last year too, but ended up being New York, but ended up losing to Indiana. So, and Indiana is not in the NBA Cup. So let me try to look at the Yeah, I'm gonna do something a little bit different from what I normally would do, but I will announce other scores in a bit. Just something I just have to look up before we move on. So oh wow, it's only 2 games. Okay, so the other games for okay, they did set up the schedule for the other teams that's not in the play-in tournament. Like as you see Thursday, Detroit has Boston, Toronto has Miami, and Sacramento have New Orleans. Then the rest of the teams that's not in it, they have all their schedules and stuff like this right there. Saturday, of course, you got the 2 semifinals. Then Sunday, of course, is I think it's Sunday the 15th is the finals. So I guess we won't know about that until Tuesday. So yeah, we got the 2 games. Of course, you got Orlando at Milwaukee. That's a 6:00 game, and the 8:30 game, of course, Dallas and the Thunder. Then Wednesday, another winner, Orlando and Milwaukee will face either Atlanta or New York in the semifinals. Then got Golden State and Houston at each other on Wednesday. But there was something I wanted to look at too. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to look at this and see oh, okay, so they would have faced each other 3 times this season.
Where's my drink?
Right here. So wow, they would have faced each other 4 times. It would have been 3 times before this matchup, but either way, this is the first time that Magic and the Bucks was going to face each other. With Bucks having 3 home games out of the 4 against them this season. So that's what I wanted to say, because I thought they would face the Magic 4 times, but then again, there are certain teams like both East and West, they're gonna face each other only 3 times in the season, but with this one, it's gonna be a little bit different. So this will be interesting. So the matchup predictor thinking most likely Bucks will win this.
Okay, there was a car chase because there was a stolen vehicle on 27th and Burleigh.
Oh God!
So that's what that was.
I swear, some of these people.
I
can arrange this.
But they said that Pablo Brancho and Franz Wagner will not be playing this game because they both had the same injury. I think it's something with their ankles. But oh, okay, here it is. Jonathan Isaac, Gary Harris. There'd probably be game time. Yeah, most likely, that's what it said, game time decision. And Traveling Queen, game time position. But yeah, Franz Wagner and Pablo Branchio are both out for this game. So so Pablo won't be back until December 19th, they said, and Franz Wagner won't be back until next month. So yeah, and they still doing okay, and I think they still the 4th seed in the East, but we'll find that out in a minute. But let's just talk about these other scores. Although you got the 4th quarter with Portland and LA Lakers, that is. Lakers winning 89-107 with the game look like it's being almost over. Earlier, Philadelphia beat Chicago 108-100. So I guess Philly got something on there. Charlotte beat the Indiana 113-109. What is going on with Indiana? Who knows? Denver defeated Atlanta 141-111. Miami beat Cleveland, so that's a pretty shock. 113-122. Let's go to other games. Phoenix lost to Orlando 115-110. Memphis beat Washington. That's their back-to-back games because they played Boston yesterday and they won that. But Memphis won this 140-112. Spurs beat the Pelicans. Right now, it's not that much of a shock with the Pelicans since they're dealing with injury issues. 116-121. Golden State, finally got their revenge on Minnesota from I think it was Friday's game. 114-106. Then Houston defeated the Los Angeles Clippers 117-106. And Sacramento defeated Utah Jazz 97-141. So let's look at the stats. we probably gonna end up looking at the scoring because they ain't gonna update this until the morning. Of course, Giannis still there with 32.5, leading the league in scoring, and now he's back up to number 5 in rebounding. And Brook Lopez still third in with blocks. So I'm gonna look at the scoring before we go to the standings. See where him and Damian Lillard is at. We already know Chris Middleton is like nowhere near there. Let's see. Of course, oh, Damian Lillard is number 10. Okay. So at least he's in the top 10 with 26.2 points per game. I'm gonna look at his assists right quick. So I kind of hate when they kind of do that. Anyways, okay, his assists did move up, 7.3 assists per game. So that's interesting. So let's go to the standings. I can move this back. There we go. Okay, we got the Cavs still best team in the NBA and still best in the East. Then got Boston, which both teams lost their last game.
Sorry,
it was alright. Got Orlando, then you got New York, then Miami, then Milwaukee, back up there from 7th to 6th. Atlanta dropped, they dropped 2 because they lost their last game. Of course, Brooklyn, lost to the Bucks. They're in 8th. You got the Pacers in 9th. And Chicago, who lost their last 2 with 10. And yeah, there's also a 3-way tie. Might as well say that. With Indiana, Chicago, and Detroit. So that could be interesting. You got Philadelphia. Like I said, they look like they're coming back in their winning ways. Then you got Charlotte and Toronto, which is tied. Then you got, of course, with Washington Wizards. Oh, okay, they don't have the worst record, the worst losing streak in the NBA. So it's like of course, they lost today, and they must have won their last game before that. Let's see. Now in the West, you got the Thunder. They're still up first. You got Memphis that, wow, they jumped up. Now they're in the 2nd seed. You got Houston and Dallas both tied with same record for the 3rd spot, and Dallas got the biggest winning streak in the NBA right now. Then you got the Warriors, who still playing right now. So then you got the Los Angeles Clippers. Then you got Denver Nuggets. Minnesota now moved up to 8, and there's a 3-way tie between them, Phoenix, and the Los Angeles Lakers. Which, wow. Yeah, both Phoenix and Lakers, 3-game losing streak. So there's really no biggest losing streak right now. Then you got the Spurs on the 500 mark. Then you got the Kings, won their last 2. Portland lost 3 straight. Then you got Utah, lost their last game, and you got the Pelicans, who lost their last 2 and last in the conference. And you still got Wizards with the worst record in the NBA. So we're gonna move on from that, and we're gonna talk about we're just gonna talk a little bit before Venom 3 numbers before we move on. So this is probably gonna be the final weekend that Venom: The Last Dance is gonna be playing. So But anyways, their international weekend they only made like 2 million. So like international was like a little bit almost 334 million, and globally, of course, 472.8 million. So I know they're trying their best to try to get up to 500, but I think there's no chance. But you never know what's going to happen between now and Thursday, before probably the last time they're going to show it.
When Venom.
And they're number 5 in the box office right now. So that'll be it for them, and I know that people are gonna be waiting for Craven the Hunter, which is gonna be out
Yes.
on Friday.
Yes.
And she's gonna be excited. Take it she wants to see it on Tuesday.
No, I thought we were seeing it on the 20th, or is that
Sonic.
Oh, okay, we can see it next Tuesday.
Yeah, because there's a lot of movies this month, including the prequel of The Lion King. Yeah, no joke, from the live action Lion King.
Nope, not interested.
She's not, but I am. Okay, so we're going to move on from this and talk about a little bit of Marvel and DC news. So, just according to, let's see, Marvel updates, Ralph Instrument is, he's being cast as Galactus, and you had rumors out there earlier that they think it was going to be Antonio Banderas, but it seems like they didn't go that route. So, I guess it's somebody different. I never heard of this guy, and we'll just see how it goes. So, of course, it just shares that Fantastic Four First Episode will be on, so we'll see. Hand sweaty. So, anyway, Lizzie Lohan may have officially joined MCU. So,
as what?
They didn't say. So
that'd be interesting.
She probably joined, but they probably will put her in something eventually, or they'll just see what will be working for her. I'm not reading that because that's not important. Who cares? Like, who's dating who?
I'm dating you.
Stan Lee's home in Los Angeles is up for sale, and the house costs $8.8 million. And it looked like it's just like a regular house.
It was a regular house. He didn't do anything fancy.
Oh.
You didn't see the point in it. He lived there when he first got married, and he stayed there with his wife. There's a whole thing about it online somewhere.
Okay.
You didn't see the point in a huge fancy house.
Amen. I wouldn't see no point in no house or whatever. Of course, y'all probably know about that when y'all saw the Microsoft commercial when they were showing the promo of Captain America: Brave New World, that the drinks that they had in Incredible Hulk were surfaced on that commercial. Okay. Yeah, and I guess the mystery person that they was looking for, that was like had like a cameo in a. Because what was mentioning, it was like sometime like, was it early this week? Well, early last week, I should say. It was the person they was covering up, and we couldn't see his face. Then they had the guy that played Reed Richards. I can't even remember his name now. Pedro Pascal, I believe.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. Oh, he is right there. Duh. But anyways, they saw that, of course, like Fantastic Four had wrapped filming last week as well. So they was having this person's face, and everybody was thinking that it could be Robert Downey Jr. But I think people failed to realize that Robert Downey Jr. stopped drinking.
Yeah, he's been in recovery for years now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Been sober for good 20 years or more.
Right, so because they showed that mystery person who they covered his face that had a beer on like in front of him.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. He's too into his sobriety. So
right, so now they think it is the mystery person that they was hiding was Lone Goofer, which was the other Reed Richards in the 2004 Fantastic Four. Well, I might well say the early 2000s Reed Richards. So as they were saying on here, the Councils of Reeds will appear in the Fantastic Four film, which will be very interesting. And plus, Fantastic Four first steps will kick off Phase 6 of the Multiverse Saga. Okay, New Look of Storm, Panora, and Birdie, and What If Season 3, which will be in a couple of weeks. All the way through, the last episode will be December 28th, and I think they said there's only 8 episodes on this one. So that's the final season of that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that Marvel news. So let's look at some DC content. Oh crap, it went away. Okay. Let me go back. So yeah, we already know about, the universe and like and going around, and they're going to affect everything in the world. So that's not what I'm looking for. And if y'all are interested, Superman the Christopher Reeve story is playing on Max. Oh, okay, yeah. But that wasn't what I was looking for. It was this one that I was looking at. So the next project following Supergirl has the green light. So probably what they now going to do with this one is like doing the pre-production. So so I'm thinking it's like either it's going to be the next movie or the next TV series. So you already know that they done Superman and Peacemaker already. So the next, after the Supergirl project will be, let's see, that one's gonna be out in like around this, let's say June of 2026, I believe. But that's gonna be hard if it's the next project. It probably, I'm thinking it's gonna be no, not TV, because they said they're gonna start on Lanterns for 2026 as well. So it might be a project that they're saying that's going to start in 2027. So I don't know if they're going to do Batman Brave and the Bold just yet, because they still, trying to figure out when they're going to film Batman Part 2. So they don't know what's that going on. So it could be, Booster Gold. Maybe it could be Booster Gold, the TV series, or Waller, which is going to be a TV series as well. So while I was looking, I think the next movie they probably would have done would be, let's see, it was The Authority. So that could be the next movie that got a green light. But then again, what they got on the Wikipedia, the movies are not going to be in order except for the ones that's like confirmed. So things can be like switch around and stuff like that. Because James Gunn says that he's only going to approve like the story, like other projects if they're actually good, and the other ones will have to be delayed. So yeah. So that was the only news of DC. I'm sorry. That we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about one more thing before we end the show, and that's Milwaukee development. So the hotel proposal that's supposed to be right here, like on the corner of 27th and Wisconsin, which was used to call Wisconsin Avenue School. So Allura plans health and a wellness hub at that place. So then again, the hotel thing for this did get like a zoning approval, but they still haven't done anything because I don't know if it's like cash wise or money wise, or don't know what's going on, but it just would have been cool if they had a hotel there instead of the health and wellness. They could have did like across the street in that empty land, but that's just me. So yeah, that was just saying that they are having the plans with that. The county board, okay, follow that. this is like Wildor want to like have like more things around here, and they already got like a lot of you know other like hospitals like Allura Sinai Medical Center they got on 12th Street. It's like about maybe like a mile from there. Um, the HUD plan programs could include medical, tailored nutrition, diabetes prevention, chronic care management, enrollment in food assistance, and prenatal and postnatal virtual care, firearm safety education, housing assistance, career development, and community health workers, which they already kind of doing that with the building that's on 12th and Valete. They got some stuff like that, like with things gonna be like housing assistance and food assistance and a few things of that nature. But like, I don't know why you want to add like another thing like that. But anyways, that's just me. I just think they should have, focus on it being a hotel. But I guess they don't have that much money to do so. So things can change. Let's see. We are actively collaborating with the city of Milwaukee and elected officials on the next steps and hope to share more soon. Historic former school is being sold by the group led by real estate developer and investor Wick Weingan. His group bought the property in 2017 from the city for $200,000, which plans to convert a 3-story building into a 27-suite extended stay hotel, which we don't know what's going on with that. So maybe they trying to buy it from him. And he also brought a parking lot. Okay. Plans to development. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. So that plans may change, but at least they doing something with that place. But it just sucks that it's not going to be a hotel like it should be. And like I said, we need more hotels. So it's only like the wait and see. So more information on that, we will talk about it on here. And that is pretty much it. I know we went over an hour. Well, probably not for you guys, but with live on YouTube, we were over an hour. And with Twitch and plus this pre-recorded episode on YouTube, it's only almost an hour. So we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys for viewing us on Twitch. Please share the channel. We come up with like live content. Maybe like about I will say almost every day because Bucks talk and Aftermath like tonight, and also with After Dark and WFSO preview night if like there's matches and stuff going on that we talk about. So please follow us on there and share the channel. If you guys that's live watching right now on YouTube and also watching this pre-recorded episode, thank you for the likes that we got so far, and thanks for that subscribe. Yeah, just share the channel. Let people know about this. We got over 2,200 videos and counting that may have your interest. And we already set up for like the season finale exclusive, which will be on New Year's Eve with 2 episodes. So you have opportunity, just wait to check them out. So started this past Thursday, there will be 2 episodes of WFSO exclusive, except for on Christmas Day. I think it's like 3 or 4 episodes for the Christmas Day edition of exclusive. But yeah, please check out the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com with upcoming events. Also photos that's posted on the there too, like wrestling and Milwaukee Bucks stuff, and check the page out. And plus, we're guys, you want to sponsor the channel or sponsor the Wrestling Fans Speak Out, there's a QR code on the sponsor part, on the sponsor page, I should say, and just send how much you want to send. So big or small, doesn't matter. But once again, thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, which I think most likely will be next time we go live will be Tuesday after the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. So hopefully the Bucks win that, and yeah, and hopefully they make it all the way to the NBA Cup championship and they win it. So that's what we hope. Go about to go. Enjoy your wrestling, and hopefully y'all did enjoy Deadline, and any other news that comes up, we will talk about it. So until then, you guys have a good one. See you later.